Welcome to Unlocking Levels, helping you reach new levels in your potential. I just want to first start off by sending a ton of love, a ton of light to anybody that could potentially be going through a dark time in their life right now. During the holidays, it's easy to get so caught up in the high energy of things, and we forget that there are people with far less than we have that are going through struggles, that are going through difficult things in their minds and in their real lives. And I think that the weight of the world sometimes can get to people. Everybody's susceptible to it. And I just wanted to take a moment to send that love, that light, that positivity. And if you're going through that dark time, this episode is definitely for you. I hope that it reaches you, and I hope that it helps you find your way back to a good place mentally, because that's where it all starts. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're taking care of your mental health, doing what you got to do for yourself to stay right, to feed your spirit the right things, and overall just feel better. You know what I'm saying? I've been in dark places before. I'm not immune to none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to suffer great bouts of depression. You know what I'm saying? And I used to blame a lot of different things outside of me for that. And it was definitely tough to deal with. And when I was in those phases, when I was in those spaces, it was tough to navigate through. All you could see is darkness. All you could feel is the weight. All you could feel is like suffering, and you felt so low. And I would compound that by drinking, smoking, doing drugs, going out, finding whatever vice I could to kind of replace that pain with pleasure. And or what I thought was going to be helpful was actually a lot more harmful. Like I said, it compounded the actual suffering I was going through. Knowing what I know now, I can look back at that and easily say that that was the wrong way about going about things, but I totally understand why one would move in that direction. And to kind of provide some context of why I'm even creating this episode in the first place is because just yesterday I was at my job, and just across the street from us there's this hotel that has a hotel rooftop lounge bar restaurant type thing. It's got to be 20 stories up, maybe more. And we got a report. And before I tell this story, I want to definitely caution anybody that's continuing to listen that this is a tough story. I'm going to tell it pretty quickly, but yeah, just be aware that this is going to be a tough part of this episode to listen to. And if you're kind of sensitive to certain things, or if you don't want to hear anything that could, alter your state of mind, I definitely suggest maybe pausing this and not listening to this part of the episode, or just completely turning it off. That's totally fine too. It's up to you. But going back to my story, there's a hotel right across the way, rooftop bar, rooftop lounge, and it's like the middle of the day, maybe 2 o'clock, and I got a call from my boy that was heading home, and he was saying, dude, there's a bunch of cops and EMTs like right outside of the Luma Hotel, which is really close to where we work, right? So he called me and let me know, like, and I'm like, now what's going on? And he didn't know what's going on, but he was like, dude, it looks like there's a whole thing going on. And then come to find out a little later on, through various sources, people came to us and were like, did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, nah, we didn't hear. And then the first person told me that somebody either fell or jumped off the roof. And I was shocked. I was appalled. I was surprised. I was confused. All of us were just shaking our head like, what? There's so many different things kind of that hit you at one point when you hear a story like that. You don't know how to process, how to even begin processing that. Even though I don't know that person, it's right there, and it's just like it's so difficult to think about. And we worked the rest of the shift. We talked about it at various moments between me and my crew, and it was tough. It's almost like, man, it just made me think of a lot of different things. It made me think about people that may be going through things, difficult things. I've been in that place where I thought about taking my own life. I'm pretty sure I've shared that in another episode in the past, or maybe several episodes, but I've been in that dark place. I've been in a super dark place, feeling like there's no hope, feeling like there's nothing left, feeling like my best option would be to take my life, but I thought otherwise. And, you know, this person, apparently, from what I've heard, did it on their own volition. You know what I'm saying? And it just led me to think. It had me revisit those times in my life where I was in that dark space. You know what I'm saying? And where the weight of the world feels so heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it was tough. It was tough to. It's still tough. You know what I mean? Because what I know now and what I understand now, like to my core, is that life is so precious. The time that we have on this earth is so precious. And I just couldn't fathom myself doing something like that at this point in my life ever. You know what I'm saying? And then it made me think about the person, what that person could have been going through mentally. My heart broke for that person, their family, you know what I'm saying? The people that love that person. And it was just really tough. So it really inspired me to make this episode. This is a really raw episode. It's very raw thoughts, and I just want to again just send love and light to anybody that needs it. If this somehow makes it to you, I hope that it makes it through. I hope it makes a connection with you. I hope that it impacts you, and it reminds you that life is precious. It's a blessing to be alive. Like, I know things may be difficult. I know things may be hard, but I promise you, there is a light inside of you. You got to find that light again. Don't look outside anymore. Don't look outside into the world. Take a moment to be still and go within. Find that light within you, because that light is certainly within you. And man, the other people I spoke to yesterday, you know, we had, you know, quick conversations in passing, talking about mental health and the importance of mental health. And, you know, I can't agree more. Mental health is, I mean, it's one of the highest, if not the highest priority. You know, you got to make sure your mentals is right. You got to make sure your spirit's right. You got to make sure your soul is right. You got to make sure you right. And there's so many different methods on how we can do that, and practices on how we can help ourselves, and not ever allow us to get to that point to where we feel that our best option is to off ourselves. And it also made me think about, you never know what people are going through. So be gentle with people. Be gentle with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started thinking about how many other people are going through real struggles. Like not to say that my struggles are not real. Like, I got struggles for sure. Like, but I've developed a mentality and a mindset that, like, I accept and embrace whatever life throws at me, because I understand it's going to make me better. That's what I've done for myself. I've shifted and shaped my perspective to believe life as my biggest teacher. Everything that presents itself to me, it's in favor of me. But not a lot of people have gotten to that point yet, and maybe never will. So I hope that whoever this lands with, I hope that you start to take a look at your life and actually find a way to get yourself to a great space again. Start off by getting to a good space again. Start off by getting to a neutral space again, and build on that. And I want to let you know, there's people out here to help you. There's people out here that care about you. There's people out here. We need you in the world. You're not born for no reason. You're a part of this whole thing, this whole spectacular equation that is the earth, the life. You're a part of it. And we need your light. You need your light. And that light is within you. I just, you know, it's early December right now. So, again, like I said earlier in this episode, it's easy to kind of get swept up in like the Christmas joy and the holiday spirit and this, that, and the third. And again, forget all the people that are really going through some struggles, like mental, personal struggles. And I just want to let you know, we see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for y'all, man. Feel free to reach out. All my connects is on the in the comments section. You know what I'm saying? Shoot a comment, DM, do what you need to do. Like, I'm contactable. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's a word, but yeah, I'm there if you need something. If you need some sort of guidance, tap in. Real talk. Like, I may not be able to get you right away, but I'll get you when I can. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be glad to lend a word of advice, a word of wisdom, or even just listen to you for a second to hear what you're going through, and then see if we can find out how we can help, how you can help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, this life is so precious. It really is a gift, and I see it in no other way. And I just want everybody to see that for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand that there's so much going on in life, and it can get so chaotic and it can feel so heavy. So I totally understand where that comes from. But just know, people are here for you, and you belong here where you're at in this life. We just got to do better for each other. We got to try our best to make this world a better place, and it starts with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It starts by developing ourselves. So with that being said, I just really, again, just wanted to send a lot of love, light, and positivity to anybody that could potentially need it, or everybody. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that in this life. So I'm just sending that to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to build ourselves, as we continue to work on the things that are important to us and live life in a way that's important to us, I think it's time. It's important to take some time to reflect on things, reflect on what other people could be going through, and just be kinder. You know what I'm saying? Less judgmental, more gentle, and yeah, just putting out some good vibrations out there, because we all need it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wishing all y'all well. I don't think this is going to be the last podcast I do for the year, but if this is indeed the last podcast episode I do for the year, then I'll see y'all in 2025. But like I said, y'all can reach out to me. All my connects are in the comment section through Instagram, TikTok, email, Facebook. Right here, you can shoot a comment and I'll reach back out. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to find me. So if you in need of some service, to where, like, you just need some companionship, you just need some help, you just need somebody to vent to real quick, to help you find your way back to yourself, I'd be happy to help. So with that being said, man, much love, big love to all y'all. Peace, and well wishes. Peace.